Hello. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've been here, I almost forget how to do it. I think I did everything I'm supposed to do. Oh my gosh. I think I did. So I thought I would come live and show you my antique treasures from the Springfield Antique Extravaganza. I spent 2 days shopping with my friend Julie, and we loaded up on all kinds of good stuff. Some for you guys, some for me, and some things to craft with, and I think we did really good. And I know a lot of times you guys like to see, not all of you, if it's not your thing, you know, of course, just don't watch. But if you are kind of interested in, like, you know, someone who's done a lot of antique shopping and what we zero in on, this might be a good video for you to catch. So anyway, I'm going to start out. It was amazing to me. You know, here it is, June, the middle of June, let's say. Hi, you guys. Hi, everybody. Oh, hello, Norma. Welcome. I'm not sure this is a great one for a new person to watch unless you love antique shopping, but I welcome you to my page, and I hope you find something of value here. Anyway, and hi, Deborah, and hi to the Crafty Ladybug. Good morning. Thank you for following. Hi, Sharon. Good morning, you guys. The Crazy Lamp Lady was there too. Oh, Sharon, were you there? I didn't see anybody that knew me at all. Hi, Christy. Hey, Dee Dee. Hi, you guys. The Crazy Lamp Lady. I have to think we did see some really neat lamps. There was one that I thought, wow, she must really like lamps, because it was a lot of lamps, but I can't say that they were crazy. I thought they were kind of cool. I didn't pay a lot of attention, but yeah, darn, I didn't know that was a thing. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you. So, okay, let's get started here, and I'll show you guys. You were not there. You just knew that she was going to be there. I'll have to look her up and see if I recognize it. Oh, Norma. Well, yeah, you're going to love it here. So, okay, first off, so what I was going to say is, whenever we would see Christmas, you guys that follow me know that we really get into the vintage Christmas stuff, and we try to, you know, pretend we were back in the early 1900s and make things that they used to make back then, using as much original things as we can find. Anyway, there were tons. We could hardly get to the Christmas stuff. And so any of you guys that sell Christmas, you may not have to wait until Christmas, because everyone was really into it. Hi, Brenda and Penny and Phillips. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Yes, I haven't been on for a while. I've been mostly in my group, as the girls that are in the group know. I've kind of been just going live there. But anyway, I did find some really great little trees. And, you know, they make them new. I don't know that you necessarily have to get the old trees. This one was $6. Usually I spend about $5. But I just loved them all together. And the big difference in the new ones and the old ones is that they have the wooden base and the new ones have plastic. So anyway, that's just a heads up. And then a lot of times, like, all the wires show. That's got a little chunk out of it. I'm trying to get it to where you can see it, kind of right here. But I love that. I love that. And sometimes they're very sparse, but these were in really good shape. This one was really great with just a little bit of snow on top, which I thought set really well, kind of like a set like that, and then I can raise and lower the heights. And I don't want to spend so much time on each item, but I did find a little pine cone man like we have made, but this is an original. And I found a cotton spun Santa, which I absolutely love. Look at the little feet. Now, he was $20. You do have to pay up when you buy these old things. I did find this angel, and she was apart, and she had come apart for the show. So she sold me her for $5, and I'm like, I can fix her, it's fine. And she's like, no, it's fine. But I bought a lot of other things from her. Let me see here. And then I found this funny looking head. He was only $2. It's Japan. These were old cupcake toppers. So anyway, I got him, and I thought, if I took this hat off, I could probably make a Santa out of him. But he's kind of cute just like that, maybe even to save for St. Patrick's Day if I wanted to do something like that. And then, you know, all of the cotton spun Santas that we've been making. I picked up 3. These two little ones, just because I don't make any this small. This is a pipe cleaner one, which I've shown you guys how to make, and I'm going to be making one again soon for a patriotic event. I had picked up a couple of cotton spun heads a while ago, and so I'm going to show you guys how to do that again. And then this was the cotton spun Santas. So pipe cleaner Santas and cotton spun Santas, and they're tiny. I mean, there's my hand, you can see. And then this one, probably this one is my favorite, my absolute favorite. I just love, now he's little, I mean, he's very delicate, but there you go. Love him. Got a little angel, got a little angel in a stocking with an old pipe cleaner. And now, if you guys get these and you put this on a package or something, keep all of your old pipe cleaners because those are hard to come by. And then I found these really neat stars. There was only 3 in the bag, but I got them. And I'm not sure what they are. I haven't even opened them up yet, but they're super crusty and they're all sewn. Someone has sewn stuff on the back. So, hi you guys. I'm sorry I'm not saying hi to everybody. So many of you. Hi Linda. Oh, I've missed you too. Hi Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Hey Becky. Thanks Sharon. Nice to see you Linda. Hey Susie. And Alice said, yes, great. I have an indoor flea market here. They sell wood shoes. Oh, that's great. Yes, that's a great price. When I pick them up, I sell them for $20. So yeah, that's great. Hi, you guys. So many of you saying hi. I found this bag to craft with. I thought it was awesome, just the patina of it. I found this frame to craft with. They're usually very expensive. They're usually like $40 for this sort of all attached. And I got it for $10. So I'm going to craft with that. I got a little tart pan to craft with for Christmas. I did pick up some old jewelry, you guys, you know, a couple clock faces. There's all kinds of things here. Let me see. Let me just I'll pop you out of here and just put you down. I can't see what, well, let's see. I can flip it around. Oops, there's my ceiling. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. There you go. So I got like a bunch of jewelry, not a bunch, not as much as I'd hoped to find, and I picked up an old German metal cowl, a caster for the top of a bottle. I'll show you guys how to do all of, you know, that haven't seen in a while. I got a couple of it looks like I got 3 rosaries. I got some keys, and then, I don't even remember buying that, but I got a crown. I don't even remember buying that. It was only $2. But I picked up a few of these buckles, and I thought they would make cute little frames. And then for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know how much I love the little tiny dice and how I have the little soap dish with dice. So as I was going around, I kept finding these glass. I've never seen, I don't know if it's glass or if it is porcelain. No one seemed to know whether it was glass or porcelain. They're a little heavy, but sometimes I had to buy, like, you know, the bigger ones too, and I really did not want the red or this little green. I wasn't into these ones right here. These ones here are all the ones that I was after. But I usually have a really hard time finding dice, and a lot of times, I mean, they'll charge $10 for one if it's bone or wood. And like I said, I've never seen the glass before, but I was getting a little bit better of a deal today, and it was amazing how much dice we found. And then I picked up a couple of tins for Christmas. You guys know we do all of the vintage Christmas. Okay, so that's kind of like all the little stuff. All right, so let me get you back in here. Where are you? Let's see. If I can tighten it down again. Hopefully you won't fall out. You're kind of wobbly, but it'll be okay. Then I wanted, for the little house that we have up over the cabinet, up over the soffit, I needed like a white pitcher or something, but at the same time, we still haven't decided if we're staying here or going there yet. My husband just can't pull the pin on it, so we're still carrying both. Anyway. This one was marked, and I loved all of the crazing that it had. So I thought, instead of getting a picture that I have nowhere to put here, because you guys know I bought a couple of them that I couldn't resist and ended up having to sell them because I don't have anywhere to put them. So I thought this plate would be great. It'll be a great backer, or it'll set up on an easel and pull that white over to the other side of the sink. I'll have to show you around over there again. It's been a while, I know. And then I found a really nice old board, but I loved all of the patina. Usually you go for one that says, it'll say, give us this day our daily bread, or it'll say bread, or, you know, like grace, or a lot of times you'll find things carved. It'll just have leaves carved. This one doesn't seem to have any carvings. I don't know if it's just so old, but I loved, like, see all the cracking, and it's a great board, and with all of the color, it was a great board. And then I did pick up a pack of letters for you guys that like to craft. It was $22. I just got it because there were so many, and I'm just gonna sell it for that when we do our sale. I did get some doll clothes to craft with, if I can bring myself to do that. And then look at this one with all of the, like, the color variations. See, there's like rusty spots. It'll be great for crafting, and all of the pleating and the little itty bitty lace up here. I thought that was really cool, and then it came with the hanger, so that was cool. Let's see, and then look at, oh my gosh, look, you guys can't even begin to tell all of the lace that we picked up. I was really picky with the handkerchiefs. I had a really hard time because in our group we've been trying to do the crepe paper dolls from back in the day, and then we were messing around with the porcelain doll heads. I'll show you those in a little bit, and making things with the we've been making, like, we're just making all kinds of neat different things I've never seen anybody do in the group. So anyway, I wanted to find more things to use for that that sort of thing, but this was a really cool, look at the texture of this. It's really, you can't see through the window, but it's really good. I don't even know what the heck it is, but kind of like a jabot, a really heavy jabot. And then we picked up a little bit of black. I think Julie picked up more color stuff than I did. I'm still a little on the neutral side. I did pick this up for Christmas. I thought that was a great ruffle. Yeah, so I picked that up. And then I picked up something else with red in it. Oh my gosh, so much lace. Can you guys see? I mean, so much. And I did get some tatting. And let me tell you what. Oh, here's another little red one that I picked up. I was very picky. I never saw so much lace before at the show. And some people was very affordable. Some people was very expensive. It was all over the place. This was like beading. It's got just a hint of pink. I didn't pick up a lot of color. Sorry, I just said that. Oh, here we go. I found this. If I can bring myself to cut it, I thought, look at all of the lace. This thing is really, it's a table runner, so it's really long. And I thought the red, again, at Christmas time or Valentine's or even 4th of July, it's going to be great. I found this thing, and I loved the texture. Again, see all this really thick texture and all of the needlework on it. I thought it was beautiful, and it's actually intact, so I could actually make a big pillow out of it, like a what do they call those pillows? Starts with an E. Not Echo. What? Oh, you know what I mean. The great big square ones. I can't. You guys know. I can't think. But anyway, I loved that. Even though it has a touch of color, it's not much. It's just little flecks of reds. I can deal with that color. That's fine. And then another little idea for you guys is the hats. These little strips of fur are fantastic for crafting, and we try to get the hats for $10 or less. And then also you want to, like, this netting would be great for texture in your projects. Oh, you're really facing the window. But that netting is great. There's a satin bow on here, so you got all these things to tear apart. This hat was $12, but it's real fur, and there is a difference in the real fur, and I tested it there if I can get it off, and it does, it pulls right off. So I can use this, like if you have like one of our followers sent me the plastic, yes, Euro pillow, that's it, that's what I was trying to think of, Allison, I knew it started with an E. But like the plastic boots, you know, and it had a white plastic ring, and I added fur like this around the top, and it really made that so much better. So anyway, and then I found a couple tassel tops. I've got so many tassel toppers, so I didn't buy very many, but these I thought would make a really cool, it's a hole all the way through, so we can do some lace tassels with these. I did find you guys some shoes, so I have some old shoes here, several. I found this really neat board with the door latch, and I really liked the latch. See how it moves over here? It really works. And I'm not crazy for the board, and it had big screws that I had to fight all day. And it doesn't have anything great on the bottom of the chain, but I thought, then I found this really cool drawer front, and I thought I could attach this lock to this. And then I found this, which matched the lock, and I thought maybe we could put that, you know, here somehow to match. So it's a little silly project, but it'll be a fun one. And then I found some more drawer fronts that just had great chippy appeal to me, so they'll be fun to craft with. And then I found this really neat European, it's a French shelf, and I really loved it. It was $24, but I really loved it. It's super old, and if I was at the little house, I would show you, but in our group, we made these bottle dolls. We used, if you can imagine, we used heads. We used a head like this and put it on top of the bottle, and then laced her all out, like beautiful lace and a big old, I don't know if you noticed the big clock faces, but anyway, put that on her skirt, and I think she's gonna stand so pretty on this. It needs cleaned up, but I'm super stoked about that. Julie found it. She's like, one of us have to get this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my little doll would look so good on that. So she let me have it. Anyway, and then I did find some beaded lace. I forgot to show you that. So that's always fun. Well, I showed you the pink, but these are like little packets of lacy beaded stuff. I didn't even show you that, but it's just that black lace, but it's got little dots all over it. And then we've got a couple janky to swanky projects, you guys. Thanks, Tori. You love it, Margaret. I do too. Hi, Kim. So we do a janky to swanky thing every now and again whenever we find something, my friend Julie and I. And we learned the idea from Wesley, and he's on Instagram, but it's called Farm Shenanigans is his page, and he does it a little differently. He gets 2 or 3 other pages like mine, and they shop for each other, and then they trade items, and you have to tweak it to be something else than what it is. And we kind of like the idea of picking the same thing, so, and then we don't tell each other what we're doing with it, and then hi Stephanie, and then we do a reveal with you guys. And so anyway, we found there was a section that had the organ poles, but that none of them had the words. This one had the word, and so, you know, I have a little collection. I couldn't get any for you guys because there was no words. In the car on the way home, I thought maybe I should have bought the plain ones, and you guys could have added your own paper to them, and I didn't think about it. So I know exactly where he was. If he's still there in September, I might see if he still got them and make a deal on buying them all. I don't know. But anyway, he took apart an organ, and this was part of the organ. This was part of the organ. All of the poles, and then he had like the pedals. Julie bought one of the pedals, but I wasn't. I'm sure I'll love it when she's done with it. But it was metal, and it had a word across the bottom, and it was a big square heavy metal. That's probably why I wasn't into it, so I didn't carry it. And then they're carpeted, and so she was going to clean the carpet, and we'll see. You love the janky to swanky. We do too, but it's a lot of pressure. So this is our first janky to swanky. It's got this deal, and then it's this with an organ pole face on it, and we thought it was really cool looking, and so we're going to make something out of this. No idea what, but You're going to do something with it. We've done maybe 7 janky to swanky, maybe 6 swanky to janky to swanky projects, and I've shared them all with you guys. There is a highlight bubble on our Instagram. If you do Instagram, down underneath our picture and the description, there's little circles, and I believe there's janky to swanky in there. I don't think that they're all in there, but some of them are in there. Otherwise, how could you could go to, and everything's Tammy Loves Vintage, so Tammy Loves Vintage on Instagram, or you could go to Tammy Loves Vintage on YouTube, type that in, and then when it comes up, there's a little search bar just for me, and you could do janky to swanky there, Jankie to, how do I spell it? Jank, is it Janky? I have to see it. It might be Y. Yeah, and SWANKY. Anyway, type that in one way or the other, and all of the videos will come up that I have done, and you guys can see the different projects because they're fantastic. I think they're fantastic. I've sold a couple of them just for lack of where to put them.
The average wage.
I don't know what that means. Hi Jackie. Hi Jackie. So I got a few books. I got a few books. This one I absolutely love. I'm gonna craft with it. It's German. It's a mess. But I loved PMU shower. I don't know what you're saying. And it's all German. So I bought it because the pages were so tattered and it's German words. And then this one, I've never seen a book quite like that. I'm disappointed in the spine of it. But look how the pages are all hand cut. And I love looking like that's just great. The coloring is great. But when you flip through the book, it's like an advertising book. I've never seen any, see? There's like advertisements, and the advertisements are thicker. I'm not doing a very good job. They're thicker and very different color. I've never seen a book like this before. It's called The Philistine. Anyway, so I bought that. I bought some little autograph books that are falling apart, but again, I like the handwriting, and it's so funny to read. I sat last night reading these. They were amazing, some of the things people wrote. And then more things for your vintage paper packs that are on my website. It's TammyLovesVintage.com. Everything's Tammy Loves Vintage if you type it in every which way. And then this little book, she even kept her hairs in here, which is kind of gross, but I love all of the little pages, and they all have little stains. See the stains right there. Love that. Oh, here's a little piece of ribbon that fell out of one of the books. That's cool. What's this? So just another little book, and then I got this like old lead. It's really old. But I thought the pages were neat for in your paper packs. And then I got this book also for paper packs, but it's a great one, 1925, and it is it was $25. But there's a lot of pages, but they're all dated 1925, and it's each day. So I thought these would be great for the crafting paper packs. I got that. And then I bought this thing. It was $10, but I thought, how great, what a unique, it reminded me of a larger version of the lace spools. If you've ever seen the handled short top lace spools, they're much skinnier, more like a pencil size. But I thought to wrap some lace, I don't really have a good piece of lace. Let's see if I can find something. That's not really, you see what I don't really think good, but to wrap old lace around, I thought it would be really great. Stick it out on one of my Crocs or ironstone, whatever. Yeah, so there's that. I thought that was a really great finial, so I picked that up. I picked up a couple of handwritten books for crafting and to put in our paper packs as well. Just to change them up for those of you that have ordered paper packs, you might want some, some more interesting pages. Another book of all handwriting. It's all really, really great pages as well. It's really falling apart. What are these? Let's see. Oh, just another really great, I think this one is English, if I'm not mistaken. The English, let's see, 1831. So I loved it. I love that. And all the pages are stained, and I thought it was still, you know, an interesting book all the way around. Got that. And then I picked these up for you guys for crafting. It was $30, but there's a lot of pages that I thought we could all share for, everyone's doing junk journals. I've only done, like, decorated the fronts of books. I've never really done a true all the way junk journal. I've had a couple of people send me some pages. I've been following Michelle at the Vintage Daisy and getting a lot of inspiration from her. Chris Hunter started doing them with Creating with Chris Hunter. There's all kinds of people that are doing junk journals, and I think I'm missing some fun. So I picked up this porcelain girl because, again, we do all these things with these porcelain doll heads, and we're in this one. These are the only two that I picked up, but I did pick up two actual dolls, and I thought maybe, because I love her neutral of her. I think she's going to be fun because her size is easy. We may do, I've got kind of an idea for our group for her, and just kind of using the top part, and then the same with her. I'm not crazy for the bottom, not crazy for the blue with the black. I'm not crazy for that, but I am crazy for the top. And usually most of these girls have dark hair. So for me, I think it's really unusual to find them with blonde hair, which I like. So I can relate to that, right? For my granddaughter, I found this awesome old Mother Goose book, and it is like, last night again, I was sitting here going through all of the books, and it's just fantastic, and it's fun to have, like, I know that one, because when I was there, I was visiting her. She's in Arizona, I'm in Ohio. We were, I was singing her little nursery rhymes and saying them, and whatever. If they sang them, I'd sing it. If it was a say, I would say it. But I couldn't remember. I'm like, there's more. I just can't think of them all off the top of my head. So this Mother Goose book has got them all. And so that was cool. It was amazing how many I knew, like all the way through. It would remind me of my great-grandma or my grandma or my grandpa, different ones. It was kind of cool. I found this little strip of numbers, which I thought would be great to add to a board. Just more interest. I'm not crazy for that handle, but anyway, something to do. I found this neat little washboard, and it's got the chippy white, so I got that. I found 3 more of the grocery store numbers, which are always hard to find. So those will look great coming out of one of my vases. I picked up a couple of small grinders. Okay, here's my idea. So you know how those that follow me, that you guys have bought some of the small C-clamps that I clamp by my bedside table and by my chair here and at the other house to wrap my phone cord to keep it from laying on the floor. I thought this was even cooler than the C-clamp. So this would grab my cell phone, you know, it clamps onto your table here, and then it would wrap the cord there to hold it from falling on the floor, and it would be interesting looking on my table. So I do like functional things like that. I found, you remember I got the roe deer at the last sale, the last time I was shopping, and I hung it in the kitchen at the little house over, not in the food side, but the opposite side. And then I felt like I needed 2 or 3, so I wanted to get one more, and the one that I have is the board behind it is about the size of my hand, so this is perfect. I think they're going to set really well together. I know it's kind of creepy if you really, really think about it, so don't think about it. Just look at how cool it is. I think, and they're so popular, like all of the antlers and heads and all of that, and it's a lot to me, but I don't mind these little ones, and they are super, super old. Usually they're cracked, you know, just as nature has done, and then they're tacked together, but this one has not officially cracked yet. But I love them. I think they're just so interesting, but they're called a roe deer, I believe. I'm not 100%. That's what Julie said. Do you think that's what it is? I did find some more of the grinder wheels. You guys know what we do with those. I didn't pick up any actual grinders like I've shown you how to do upside down for you guys because they're just so heavy to lug through the show. So I didn't pick any of those up. I picked up some little needle packs to add on to our books, and I picked up like some pin packs to add on to our books, and some of these little really dainty pieces of lace to add on to our books. Everything's $1 or $2 a piece. Some is $2 a piece, but I thought they were unusual. And then I got these little cupcake toppers to use when we're doing our pipe cleaner people. I found this really neat piece of wood to attach to something that needs a piece of wood attached, just to dress it up a little bit. I got that. For another reminder for you guys, for like my plants, like, my desk is a mess, but I'll show you since you're right straight across. If I can, oh shoot. But see that plant right there? That's Fiona. Fiona has a stick with numbers in it that I tie her to as she grows. And then I have another one out in the other room. And I found a better number stick. Like instead of the square measure sticks, I found an actual surveyor's stick. And I think the numbers will show up so much better. And it's a little bit taller. Boy, were these a pain to carry through the show. So they would hook together. And then this one has the marker. But they do hook together to make like a really, really long one if you wanted to take it outside, but I'm not going to do that. But I think how interesting to put in. I have two plants. I bought one. I named her Fiona. She's a fiddle leaf thing. Named her Fiona, and she started dying. So I bought another one. I was at Lowe's, and they had two of them in one pot. So I bought them, and so I put a stick in her too. And then the one that was dying came back. So now I have two Fionas. I know I need to just pick another name, but I love Fiona. So anyway, there's that. We're almost done. So then this was a treasure. I haven't really shown you any treasures. I did get two treasures. This was a treasure we thought for the mantle. This lady had two of these. And they're little miniature grandfather clocks. This one has the claw foot. And it's very simple. It has the carving at the top, and it had a hanger on the back. And so Julie found them first, and so she's like, I think I'm gonna get one of these. They'll look great on the mantle. And so I was having clock envy. So I'm like, okay, I'll just let her pick which one she wants, and I'll take the other. And we were back and forth. She was back and forth trying to pick which one she liked. And so this was the one she did not take, and so I took it, so I don't have to have clock envy. So this will go on the mantle. It was $100, and she had $135 on it. No, she had $125 on this one. She had $135 on the other one, and I got it for $100 each because we bought them both. So she gave us a deal. So there's that. And then I picked this up for the little house. It's dovetailed silverware holder, but I liked it that it was small, and we have one drawer at the little house if we end up there. So I brought that because I thought, well, we could put our silverware there, and then on the other side I can put whatever. So I picked that up. It was dumb, but I kind of antiqued the place out, so it got to go all the way, right? It's like, what else can I do? So I did that. And then the last thing that I have to really show you that I got, short of showing you every little thing, which I kind of did. Yes, I think it was. It doesn't work, but I love the ornate hands on it. But I thought I could watch, get the measurement of this and watch and see if I could find one that works, or take it to a clock person. The numbers are pretty faded out. The other one, the numbers were very bright. They were whiter, but it was great too, but the numbers aren't as faded out on the other one. Anyway, and then the very last thing was this right here. And I have one like it, but I went ahead, it's open in the bottom. But I went ahead and I just love these things. They're so great for organizing. They're in the I have one in the kitchen, and then I'll put this one in the bedroom, like where you do your makeup and your jewelry and all that stuff. So anyway, there's that. And then all this mess here, is for an auction that I was going to be having in my group, but I do have one coming up in an event, the Vintage Market Days event. I believe it's June 2nd is a Friday, and I'll be on it. I think it's 6 o'clock Central, and I posted already, but I don't know if you guys caught that or not. I'll share it again as a reminder as we get closer. So anyway, I will do that on the main page. So that's why I was trying to get some things for you guys too for that. So got lots of neat things to sell. There's some handmade things and some, well, here's one of these little dolls that it's like a bottle, and then we dress it up and we use the head and all the old lace and made like a bustle in the back with the old seam binding. And so that's an idea. My black one for that shelf is much bigger. So there's that. And then when I talk about our books, this is like a dressed up book. And then like these are just dressed up book jackets. These are book jackets that we've dressed up with a French flashcard and old pages. And anyway, so that's the stuff. If you're new, that's kind of stuff that we like to do as well. So, and then the paint, I'm going to take that to our group first because the girls need first chance at that. But I do have all the colors sorted and ready. I just haven't gone live, and yeah, stuff from the website. And you know, you guys that follow me know all the stuff. So, oh my gosh. Hi, Sharon. I haven't been looking. Oh yes, they're old. You do? Thank you, Myrna. That's great. We did too. We thought they were really interesting. I hadn't seen any. We did, after we bought those, we did see a lady that had like a really teeny tiny one. It wasn't as awesome, but we thought definitely salesman samples. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yes, tons of lace. I've already shown that earlier, but I mean, there's a whole, where is it? All that is lace, like all that. So I need to go through my lace. I feel like when we were making things in the group, I was having trouble finding, you know, bigger pieces that I could gather and make the little skirts, you know, and I had more like stringy lace because we were doing all of the tassels and things like that and edging and all that. So I needed a different type of lace, and I felt like nothing was working. So I want to make some tassels with what I have before I sell, you know, before I sell any, because I have so many tassel tops. But you love everything. Oh, thank you. Let's see, you bought an old funnel to turn upside. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great idea, Kathy. Thank you. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, Susie, we had a lot of fun. Let's see, sure, you. Oh, I know. You know, if you wait too long to go live in between, you start to doubt yourself, and you start to think like you're watching everybody else, and it's like I have nothing. But yet I think about you guys all the time, and I think, oh, I could. When you watch other people, I could make something like that. I could do that, but then you don't want to copy. So anyway, it's hard to get out of your own head to get back into the groove of it. So that's where I've been, kind of like. And I feel like, I know I'm talking about my group, but I just love it there. I know they get it, and you know, they're all kind and all that. Yes, Kim, most of them have been in the group. Jamie, it's nice to see you. Oh, thanks, Dee Dee. I'm glad you like that. No, Kim, no, we're not doing that there. I do think it is, Margaret. I think you're right. Thanks, Stephanie. It's in Ohio. It's the Springfield Antique Extravaganza. Lori, if you go, make sure you watch for us, because you'll recognize me before I recognize you, because you're in that tiny little bubble, and I can see there's like, looks like there's 3 or 4 people. It's hard for me. The minute you say your name, hi, I'm whoever, I will know you, of course. Let's see. I know. Yes. You didn't see. Yes. Aw, thanks, Dee Dee. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. That's what Summer called the other day. She's like, Mom, could you sing a little song for Millie? She can't think of any to sing, and you know. And Sean, he sings like, you know, like rock and roll songs. So yeah, she needed a grandma song. I've never seen the small grinders either, Susie, and I found two. Actually, there were three, but one of them, the one lady wanted $25, and I thought, no, I'm not getting that, because I already had these two. So love the book. Me too. I love the books. Thanks, Susie. Your grandma's Old Webster's Dictionary. Oh my gosh, Sharon, that's awesome. Yeah, I think they used to carry those in their pockets sometimes. Thank you guys. Thank you all. Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. You'll have to go back and catch the replay. You'll enjoy all of this stuff. Hey, Shayla and Debbie. Hi, you guys. Yeah, Janky to Swanky. Janky. That's it. I needed to see it to remember. It is Y's on the end of both of them. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Tori. Oh, you guys, that's awesome. So I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you saw everything in there. Somebody said something about sleeves on blouses. Yes, we do love that too. Just bits and pieces is always awesome. Oh, really? Oh, Jamie, that's interesting. I'll have to tell them. I'll look it up and see if I can find it. Sean would love that. Oh, you did go yesterday? I didn't see anybody that I knew. The vendors, of course, and I saw like Liz Marie was there, and Jose and Little Copeland, they were there. But I didn't say anything to. I mean, they were very nice. They're just like, oh, excuse me, hi, how are you? You know, but she didn't know I was like a fan, right? She had no idea that I thought she was the bomb. And then we saw Beth from Old Time Marketplace, and that's the first time to meet Beth, and she was just as adorable as she is online, and so was, of course, Liz Marie was too. I had met her before, and she's just so sweet. And but yeah, we bumped into Beth a few times, and then we always like to run into Deb and Danelle from Deb and Danelle online, but they are in Alaska. They just arrived day before yesterday, I think, so they weren't at the show. I'm surprised they would schedule a trip during the extravaganza, because they always go. But it's fun to see online people that you follow and know, and to see them in person. It's really cool. So anyway, you guys, all right, I'm rambling now. I think we're going to go visit our parents, his mom and my mom and stepdad. So I think we're going to go run around today. So I wanted to get this in because I thought, like the last time I went shopping, it all laid here, and then waiting on the perfect time to go live, and you know, then little by little I started putting it all away, and then I was over it. So you didn't get to see. So I just squeezed it in this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's nice to see you all again. I'm still here. Thank you. And I'll see you guys later. And thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to message. I will answer you all back. Might not be till tonight, but I will answer you back. So thank you for saying hello. Yes, oh, I hope so. Oh, yes, Dee Dee, I'm sure we will. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.